Welcome back to Squad Nero. It's your humble host Sage back up in this thing again. I got my brothers with me as always. Back up in this thing. Week 53, aka episode 53, season episode. Y'all already know the drill. We got some topics, hot topics for y'all this week. We got some Daredevil news. We got that. I'm gonna leave that for last. We got some Russo brothers reportedly signed a deal to oversee multiple new projects. I did see that as well. Solo leveling, and then some juicy RDJ / Dr. Doom news as well. But I think we can start off with a good old fashioned roast session. All right. Been waiting on this. I've been seeing some controversy too. Some people fighting back on some of the takes that people have been saying about this recent trailer that we've seen. But we might as well get right into it. We got this Superman extended teaser trailer.
Extended teaser, 30 seconds. It's only 30 seconds.
The new scenes is vital.
Vital for what? For us to hate on them?
Roasting.
Hate.
Vital for roasting.
Real quick before you started, they gave an extended teaser for fucking what's that shit called, Craven, and I could deduce how ass that movie was gonna be.
Actually, that was an 8-minute scene. That was an extended trailer. It was an 8-minute.
Before
scene.
that,
it was an 8-minute scene.
Before they had to drop the whole 8-minute scene. Who does that anyway? All right, nonetheless, Sony.
Agent 47.
Bro, that shit gave me no hope. Like
nothing. Like they really.
I'm gonna say something real quick, bro.
Here we go.
Got that teaser trailer. I would say it left a lot of fans divided. But with 52 million views, they're gonna take it as a win. Just because somebody viewed it don't mean they liked it. And then they hide the dislike button on YouTube or whatever. But it's like, bro, that trailer gave us the same thing that was in the teaser trailer. We just got another glimpse of Superman flying to or from the Fortress of Solitude. And it's like the trailer doesn't sell you on the suit, like the functionality of it or anything. It doesn't sell you on the story. It doesn't expand on the plot or give you any heart or emphasis on it. I understand we have to get like a full story trailer, but it's like you can't give us a teaser, then an extended teaser, and then the movie is 6 months away. It's like we need a little bit more than what you're showing us for us to get hype on. I feel like they kind of wasted money on that trailer.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
I'm just saying it really shows that Clark Kent really needs to wear glasses if his eyes is like literally.
Yo, did you see James Gunn's reaction? Like his response to that? They were like, "Oh, what are your response from people saying it looks weird?" He was like, "Well, humans' faces look weird in certain positions." It's like, bro, this nigga's an alien. Like he's not supposed to look like
that ain't. Yeah, that's not gonna work, James Gunn, because humans and aliens, even bodies, is not going to contort. I slowed it down. No. I literally went freeze framed it, frame by frame. Right, his arm should have ripped off.
Yeah,
it should have ripped off. If you follow the wrist at the arm, even if you want to say like, oh, that's Superman, like it's different. He's Superman. It still doesn't. It's not appealing. I saw somebody kind of talk about this. They said, listen, if you were to put like a top tier CGI, I don't know whether it's an artist or director or whatever the case may be, if you put them in front of this scenario, like the scenario of Superman and trying to get the physics down, what they would come to the conclusion of is that there's not going to be a proper way to do the physics that should be allowed for Superman to 100%, simply because the average, like humans, we can't comprehend what the physics will allow for a Superman. We have to kind of blend the physics that we know exists for a human with the physics that we know exists for a metahuman in this case. And they said that it makes way more sense for the movements and even the feats to kind of be more or less realistic to like what humans would expect. So again, even if it's not exactly 1-to-1 to humans, because humans don't fly around on their own, like in the post, what they use as an example is like some of the physics behind like a F1 fighter jet, right?
Mhm.
You would take some of the properties that would happen from there and try to mold those around the properties of the metahuman. They did none of that. They did none of that in that trailer. It makes me feel like it just doesn't help. Like they keep releasing stuff that's just not like helping me to feel better about the movie. I feel like there may be a possibility that more of it went towards the actual like story and what was written. But then again, knowing that this is James Gunn, is all I have to really believe in is the James Gunn writing, which again, when I go by that, I go by things like going back to what we talked about in our one show, Scooby-Doo, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's things that don't exactly match what I would anticipate for Superman. So I don't really have, and this goes back to Dee's point, nothing that is hilarious. Dee's point of there was nothing that's shown in that trailer to kind of make you feel like there's more of the story told, that there's more of anything to just kind of latch you in on. Is none of that is there. And that's probably the most mysterious part for me and a lot of fans like me, because again, the only thing we have to go by is what we've seen James Gunn do, and that's been all silly, non-serious, more focused on humor, scripted, just content. So yeah, I don't know how any of that, including the unrealistic movements of Superman, and it just looked silly, it looked goofy. Everybody always complain about Zack Snyder, but it's just kind of like, to me personally, there's the level of care and the type of care that Zack Snyder put into some of the more metatextual elements to a superhero
Mm-hmm.
seem more appreciated to me the more that I see the stuff that's coming out with this James Gunn Superman.
For sure.
I think
I got you. I got you. Hold off. Let me get my thoughts. I know you're about to go in, Sage. Um, my whole thing is again, this. Why you have all this time? All you got to do is turn his eyes straight as he's going, and why is Crypto trotting with him? He's supposed to be able to carry him and go full speed. He said, "Take me home, not trap me in the daggone snow." While my face is like, like it's so many things that pretty much you're taking away what we know and love for Superman. You're pretty much just make it like you're humanizing him, like he's on our level. He's not on our level. He's not on our level at all. And now it's like we're literally about to see this humanized Superman get his behind beat. You know what? Give me Zack Snyder Superman back. Like, I'll take that any day. I'll take the old Justice League before we got Justice League Dark, the remastered Zack Snyder 4-hour film. I'll take that one over this nonsense as it's being shown right now.
And the thing with Crypto, the dog is modeled after James Gunn's own dog,
which is stupid.
Bro,
should be a golden retriever.
He got his brother in movies, his wife in movies, his dog in damn movies. Basically, it's like, bro, like it's hard, bro. Like our initial excitement when we heard he was going to take over was insane because we thought he was going to restore what they were doing, or at least make it someone better. The casting choices have been great so far, but it's like we know his strength, his team ups, and we know it's like once you start hearing his movie's going to have Green Lantern, Hawkwoman, Ultraman, Lex Luthor, the Metamorpho or the Engineer, Lex Luthor. It's like, okay, like he's known for having ensembles, but for this to be the first movie of your new universe and to be the focus of one character, it's like, I don't know, it's just not shaping up to look like that. I really think it's the aesthetic as well. Because like when you want to build a new universe, like you can't have shit looking corny, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's my biggest gripe is like of the first trailer, it looked kind of corny. This one with Superman extended and he's flying, it's like it still looks like it's corny. Like,
yeah. Nah, I agree. Sage. Sage, all you really got to do is sit back.
I got a love-hate relationship, I feel like, with this fucking movie and how it's coming out. Because for whatever reason, somehow, some way, I kind of seen somewhat of some glimpses of some actual good storytelling, I guess, from the scenes that I could see depicting, or just from my own observation, from how much weight it seemed like was in that scene. So I kind of like that aspect. It kind of leads me to believe that maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking, but at the same time, I did see some shit where I'm still quite skeptical about this motherfucking movie. I just started watching Creature Commandos, and that's kind of quirky, but kind of cool, fall in the James Gunn type of sense of comedy and everything like that. But I worry that from that sense, does he overstay his welcome too quickly? We got Guardians of the Galaxy movies, what, every 3-4 years, possibly earliest? Yeah. We didn't have a avalanche of his content being forced down our throats. What I'm worried about is you got Creature Commandos created by James Gunn. It's in the title screen. Superman created by James Gunn. And all of these things where it's going to use his same sense of humor and same sense of quirky ways and how he films and directs shit. And will that become too much, like Marvel fatigue? Even though Marvel branches out and gets all these different directors and writers and storyboard creators and all of that jazz, James Gunn seems like he's burdening all the load. How creative is this guy, and will he be able to reach up to the task?
Mm-hmm.
That's my fears. I'm kind of, this trailer doesn't. I guess it gives me a little bit of vote of confidence, but outside of y'all four, I feel like I'm the only one that has any confidence left in this movie. In this
Usually
movie,
it's me.
The Lex Luthor scene, like I kind of felt a little
he
bit.
kind of looked a little cold.
Yeah,
He
like
kind
the
of
way they
did.
did it with that, I was like, all right, well, I haven't seen Lex Luthor kind of with that kind like almost like evil swagger. I haven't seen that, so like when I saw that little snippet there, I was like, okay. I mean, it was just a split second. I know I can't judge that too much, but I was actually starting to be like, you know what? Maybe I need to give this the benefit of the doubt a little bit more. And then we get to that Superman scene at the end, and I'm just like, there it go,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
it go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying.
The times
Oh,
you see it saucy, immediately follows with like
something.
equally just a shitty
Yes,
scene.
yes.
And I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but fuck, this is
It's
giving me
hard.
PTSD from all these other shitty comic book films that we have gotten throughout these years, man. And I don't want the same shit to transpire because now it's just a waste of money. And now you probably gonna double down on this shit because you already spent mad money to
Wait.
back James
Hold
Gunn at
on.
the same
Mm-hmm.
time.
No, y'all really got hope for Hitman 47 playing Lex Luthor?
Nigga, we not
Really?
saying we got a lot of hope.
Nah, I'm just
We not
saying.
saying we got a lot. I'm not
No,
saying I got a lot of hope.
No,
I'm
it's not
saying
that. It's just what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to give more credence to the idea of okay, they know that this character is supposed to play Lex Luthor. I don't have high hopes, T, but what I did for a second kind of enjoy was the idea that how they showed the Lex Luthor in that extended trailer scene with that one little short clip. It was different from how I was used to seeing Lex Luthor. And I'm like, okay, well, he already looks different than how I'm used to seeing Lex Luthor. Maybe they will have more of a unique approach for the character while still, there. I mean, obviously we still know he's gonna be going hard against Superman, but maybe they'll have a more unique approach towards it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really just wishful thinking because of how I feel overall about the film. It's just wishful thinking. And like I said, less than 2 seconds after that, they just shot down any level of optimism that I tried to have.
Honestly, even for the 30 seconds of this movie, it just made me hate it even more. I don't plan to see this movie. I DC movies don't do it for me. Even with the amount of nonsense we've gotten from Marvel, I would still sit down and watch a Marvel movie before I watch a DC movie.
Oh, 100%.
I might wait till the Connect come through.
I feel like I'm gonna still see it.
I'm gonna go see it
because
still.
it's like curiosity. It's just kind of like curiosity killed the cat type of thing right there.
It's gonna kill
like
your
I would
pockets
see
because it's
it.
gonna be a waste of $20.
Yeah, probably.
Not
But
even $10.
Honestly, I really just
It's-
kind of hope. Like I really like DC. I said this before when we've done podcasts.
Mhm.
I really like the DC stories. Period. So it's like part of me can't. I just really want DC to get it right because I just know the strength of the stories in the comic books. Like people often say this about Batman, and we actually see it translate into Batman. But it's not just in DC. It's not just Batman that has stories like that. I mean, almost every character just alone from the Justice League, like the main characters that we know from the Justice League, each one of them has had very good stories, very compelling, very emotionally driven stories, very thought-provoking stories that I've seen it with each one. I've seen lesser characters have very strong stories, and I know that DC is capable. I know that DC can be capable at least of having that shown in on a grander stage. But it's just, and that's why I always kind of keep an optimistic, like I don't know, like emotional response or like a feeling. Like I try to do something to stay optimistic about it because I just know the potential that could be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna probably get me to just knowing that. Like again, I really hope that we all wrong. I don't think we are. I don't think we are, but I really want us to be wrong. Maybe that's the better way of saying it. I want us to be wrong.
So I wish, honestly, I would have more hope for James Gunn if he did what Kevin Feige does. Work on piecing the stories together, but have directors making these movies and writing these movies. Don't be the main person doing this.
Everything, yeah.
Because someone else could have made the Superman movie, and it could have been much better. Like comedy, action comedies, that's James Gunn's realm. Stay there. Don't put too much. Like honestly, you're not Ryan Reynolds. You cannot put your family in like these superhero movies and make it work. Sean Gunn, that's a different story. Like he made that work on, but adding your dog, like no one. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not needed.
It's not needed. No one cares. Like I love dogs, but I don't care about his dog. I'm just gonna say that.
Yo, y'all know another thing. It's like when we see. I know Marvel kind of depowers their characters, but when you go back and watch Guardians of the Galaxy, and you know in the comics or in the Marvel history, Gamora is supposed to be like the deadliest girl in the universe, and you put her in these leather TJ Maxx pants, and she wielding the katana. She's not even as dangerous as Elektra from the 2005 movie, and it's like, bro, like. I get you can do an ensemble, but you're not making these characters who they really are. Like when you see Zack Snyder's, what's that movie he did, Atomic Blonde or some shit, or not Atomic Blonde? That's what it was called.
Yeah, Atomic Blonde.
That is a movie. Yeah.
Or you see how he handled Feora in Man of Steel. Like he has women characters be strong without having the need to be like, oh, she's strong because she's a woman and she's been beat down. It's like no, he just makes them strong. But it's like James Gunn is like. Don't get in here and make Hawk Girl be some bitch with some wings that just fly around with a mace, or you show a glimpse of Supergirl and she just flying around and doing some bullshit. It's like, bro, like y'all was saying,
so much more to the character.
There's more to the characters than that, and I feel like he gonna try to like put so much heart and effort into it, but it's like, bro, you should have took over and like Rob was saying, like have it be a sandbox where y'all creating something. But like everybody gets to play in the sand. But he did shit on Marvel a little bit. He was like, we're making good movies. We're not just trying to build to some big, massive piece or something, I guess.
I don't think it's fair to send no shots to them.
Right. After they hired his ass back.
Yep.
Right. Oh, and he ungrateful. Oh, you just made me even more angry. And he ungrateful. Like, you can't have no ungrateful like, bro, you ever work with somebody that's just ungrateful?
Yes.
It's the worst. It's the worst, bro.
Damn, working with somebody. You ever be in a relationship with an ungrateful motherfucker?
You know what I'm saying, bro? You want me to be in a relationship with an ungrateful James Gunn over something I've been watching or paying attention to since I was a child? And you know the other part that's annoying? Why don't they just do the HBO formula with original content? Like, what's so wrong? Why don't you have it where it cycles out? HBO does it. Marvel's done it with Star Wars. Just cycle out. Like, cycle out. You have somebody who does Wonder Woman 1 year. Then the sequel to Wonder Woman, you have a fresh idea, fresh set of legs. Next movie, fresh set of legs, and you do that with the different characters, whether it's a television. Somebody might come to you and they say, hey, I know you guys just did a movie, but I have a great idea for a TV series, and you let them do it, and it could be a continuation from the movie. Why is it that they can't go that direction? I mean, you could even make the argument with Marvel, but I think Marvel's starting to understand that a little bit better. That's why I really believe that Daredevil is going to be a really big pushing point in regards to Marvel, because I think Marvel really does understand, like, we don't just have to allow like one lane of creators, and if somebody has a great script, that doesn't mean that they have to, we should let them be more flexible in how they want to actually use that script and utilize that script. Essentially, Kevin Feige saying, okay, I'm gonna take more control over on the management side, but I'm gonna have less control over on exactly how that creative process goes about. DC should really be following the same thing because they do have a studio that's connected to them that is terrific at doing it. I don't know whether that's the case with Green Lanterns, which is supposed to be kind of like a HBO series. But they need to try to do that. And if they do go in that direction, and that means that James Gunn would have less control. He should have less control if they were following it. I don't know. It's annoying. It's just all annoying. It's like, bro, they keep going in these wrong directions. I hope we wrong. I really do. I hope we wrong. I hope we come on here and be like,
Facts.
man, we were
Facts.
so
That nigga
wrong
could
about
go.
Superman. Yeah, like I hope that we come back saying something like that because I don't know what else to think or feel with DC unless it's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new formula. Only time will tell. I think he's going more so like a comic book route. You're saying that he doesn't really care about the overarching story. Comic book runs, I believe, for the most part, didn't really. Most of the time, they had the underlying comics, and then that would, I guess, here and there, branch to the main thing. Even at that, you got all these characters, so you're just gonna be dropping characters in everybody's film and everything like that. If they
You gotta- it's
superheroes,
the
they not
cinematic
always
universe.
gonna be there with each other. The key thing that I feel like a lot of people like with Marvel is every superhero, for the most part, or not for the most part, but for the most part, has had their own singular film. You've been able to actually dissect them, go into them specifically. And if you just have other characters and you're just using them as supporting characters, how are they going to be able to have the shine that we're expected to be seeing out of all of these superheroes? And then you're gonna drop some more shit about this person, and then drop some more shit about this. He must got some shit up his sleeve.
Well, my thing is this: it's like my biggest problem with this movie in general is that it just feels like I'm getting reboot fatigue. Like, how many Superman movies have we had? How many times are you gonna reboot the same daggone story? And honestly, it's like we all know James Gunn, like we stated, made them Scooby Doo movies. He's always brought them funny styles. Like we're used to like this Superman movie being like very serious and like very traditional and to the like original story of Superman. Whoever has made it, like it's like straightforward action story fight. But honestly, I feel like that like watching the movie is gonna be very jarring for us. Like we're used to him being funny, but it's like like it's at the end of the day, I feel like this movie is gonna be very dissatisfying.
Was Superman even funny in the comics? I feel like
No!
this nigga was straight face. This
Wait,
nigga
why
was
not?
on the straight.
It's
and narrow.
kind of like
My
a
bad.
clean cut. Oh, you muted D.
My bad. I'm saying he's more like aloof as Clark Kent, but as Superman, he's not like funny or anything. He's just like the big
He's
blue
awkward
boy scout.
funny.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, he's just like a
Awkward funny.
yeah, awkward funny. And I feel like with them always trying to make Superman like young, it don't work. Like when we had Justice League Unlimited, that nigga was damn near a 40-year-old man.
Yep.
Yeah, he like a dad. He like a
Bro,
dad that
exactly.
kind
He's
of like
Henry Cavill was 33 when he started playing Superman. Well, in that universe, Superman was 33. If they was building towards some Kingdom Come shit, it'd been perfect because he would have been 40 or something.
mm-hmm.
Superman, the lowest TV show. Nigga definitely in his 40s, and it works because it's like it's Superman, an established man that's working at the Daily Planet doing shit, not some fucking surfer boy lookalike that's been Superman for 2 years.
And his cousin's supposed to be
Yeah,
there
it's not
too?
the traditional story is like Superman is like everybody's. Yeah, and it doesn't even really like even that part doesn't even really mesh that well. Nino brought up a great point, and Sage, you reminded me of that. It actually does really bring up something that doesn't make sense. By the time Kal-El meets his cousin, he's there to kind of like guide her on like, yo, like this is how this is like. This is what this is like. This is what what people depend on you, what it's like to have these people depend on you. And more than that, he's all the reason why he has more or less like a easy time kind of having that relationship with his cousin is because he's been that role. He's been that guy. He's been the guy that's kind of like the dad to the superheroes look at Superman, and it's just kind of like, all right, like this is the role model. Like this is who I should aspire to try to be. Like, yeah, I mean, we know like in this universe, Batman, everybody else is already established. So it's like, yeah, I know, yes, they all exist, and yes, they mean something, but they mean something different than Superman. Like, if I'm a superhero and and if you even just look at a lot of the stories for Superman, where like they introduce new characters and stuff like that, if that character ever has an interaction with Superman, it's one that's like a child to a parent, where it's just kind of like, this is how you do these things, and you understand your responsibility and don't give up hope. It's almost like Captain America, but it's like Captain America plus like something else. Is he the hope for tomorrow, all of that stuff? Yeah, like, is he that? Yes, but then it's something there that just makes, I don't know, like I don't know what to do. You go to Superman, or if I don't know what to do, you look at Superman, stuff like that. I just don't get how a young Superman who's in his 20s is going to embody all of that with people who look like Guy Gardner look older than him. Guy Gardner should be inspired by Superman, not Superman is inspired by Guy Gardner, or like it just doesn't look. It looks weird. It just looks extremely weird. Mr. Terrific look older than Superman.
Yep.
Like everything is weird. It's just Superman is supposed, like, how am you telling me I'm supposed to look at a film? I understand it's fantasy and I understand it's superheroes, but you're telling me I'm supposed to look at a film where I see a man that clearly look older than another man, and he just like, you know what? Yeah, Dad, thank you, to the young dude. Like that, it just doesn't even feel realistic. It's weird. I don't know. It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's hard having any hope for this.
Before we go into the next joint, I still can't get that nigga face from when he was flying.
I got
you. He looking at everything. Superman got to survey everything. That's y'all don't know. He got to make sure he see every.
You know
it's
what?
hard looking at everything.
You know, a funny thought. Now I understand why all these neo-Nazis and all these alt-right people are so upset about the media today, because their only instance of their great white hope Superman is a nigga who got a lazy eye. Is a pudgy nigga with a lazy eye.
Does he?
You muted.
Who's pudgy with a lazy eye?
The nigga, David Corn Sweat.
You said he's pudgy with a lazy eye?
Yeah.
I feel like they did some corny. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I thought about this too. I feel like they did some corny green screen behind the scene type of deal where they tried to like put a fan on him or something like that. You know, that's what it feel like. It feel like they tried to put a fan on, like a strong fan. And he couldn't, like, bro, if you put that up against a person's face, everything gonna be moving all over.
Why did Rob mention neo-Nazis?
Nah, I said now I understand why they mad so much about the woke shit, because they only representation of a great white hope is a pudgy nigga with a lazy eye flying through icicles and getting dragged by dogs.
Apparently, he's supposed to be. Well, he is bigger than Henry Cavill, but it's like he's for it. But I'm like, bro, when Henry Cavill was when he was Superman, we saw in the Man of Steel trailer how big he got. Then he did behind the scenes for this nigga ain't post a picture yet looking like Superman.
And to be quite frank, I know I'm gonna have to say this because niggas, no homo, but Henry Cavill, that nigga is a chiseled nigga. He plays that Superman role to a T. He looked like Superman. If
you know, my bad, I mean to cut you off, but like the archetype, like when you see basketball players, all the niggas have what? The long ass arms, right? And they were saying
it's like long.
Yeah, but Henry Cavill's Superman, they like it worked out so well. He got like a beefier, like chest area, and his arms aren't super long. Like they just like stop like at an average place. That's why he got like Rob said, like that archetype. Like he could play Green Lantern, he could play Batman, Cyclops. Like the nigga is literally like superhero perfection type shit. No homo.
Yeah, no, I agree. You can't get a, and I like you if you get a dude going back to the basketball point. Like basketball players are very fit, but like you said, it's like they're more lean and it's like muscular, like
Lanky.
defined muscular, like lanky, lean, muscular, almost like a gazelle or like a ant, like a cheetah, like an animal like that. It's not like a real bulky. Like a superhero is like a bulky kind of like something that's in between a bodybuilder and like a true athlete, like almost like a football player. Like you more in that realm than you are, and they get people that either are not athletic at all, because I don't understand how that has become a new thing with superheroes, but they get people who are just not athletic, like straight, like Mr. Terrific. I understand he got on like a jacket and whatnot, but it's no, it's just he is a D-League basketball player with a leather jacket on, and it's just, no, like you need to go get somebody who is willing to do. If it's Spider-Man, no, right? Like Spider-Man is the one guy where every time we see a portrayal of him, he kind of matches the aesthetic of like a basketball player. But if we talking, Spider-Man is not the traditional form of a superhero as we know it. They are that footballish. It's like a football player. I'd even give you like a rugby player. They're big. They're huge people. They're intimidating. They're intimidating people. Not that Superman. Not my Superman.
That's how that nigga threw that can of fucking spinach at the back of that nigga head. He wasn't intimidated by that blind rascal.
Bro, like imagine how like what did Superman do for a nigga to throw a can at his head? Not even be afraid.
I think the paid actor just lost his control for a second. He forgot that it was some movie.
Like he was like, man, bullshit you putting on.
They threw that. He just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, y'all." They said James Gunn said, "No, keep it in." I love it. Bro. He was like, "No, these is real emotions."
I feel like this movie it's gonna take a hit because it's seemingly been confirmed Fantastic Four's trailer gonna drop during the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I don't know. Superman is gonna drop out a story trailer, like an official trailer during the Super Bowl, and it's not gonna do the numbers they wanted to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be the extended. I'm telling you, no, it's just gonna be the extended trailer. And everybody, I can't wait for everybody to have to look at that, then look at a full featured trailer from Fantastic Four. Everything looks amazing.
Bro.
All of the actors look perfect.
Save one.
The story is amazing. The soundtrack is. I cannot wait for Marvel is about to make them look.
Bro, with the retro futurism, I don't think people understand that shit is gonna make the Fantastic Four and that whole other universe look so much more insane, bro.
Elite, and you got Galactus, and you got the Dr. Doom gonna be in there too, and they got
Silver
the Franklin and the Silver Surfer. Yeah, Dr. Doom is going to get introduced in that Fantastic Four. Yeah,
Dr. Doom,
bro, and
that's how we saying it.
They so fresh with it too. It's like if you like, this is something I was thinking about. The Fantastic Four, you gotta remember, Fantastic Four, like it's one of the older Marvel, like that's why they call it the first family, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's older. They were around during that like Jetsons period, like when that was actually syndicated and like still rolling, or even if not syndicated, syndicated. It was still on. It was still being shown around, even if it wasn't exactly when it came out. And for them to say, okay, we're gonna make a movie where we kind of encapsulate what you envisioned with everything with the Jetsons, but we're gonna take that original Fantastic Four story. We're not gonna give you an origin because you don't need that. I think both sides, DC and Marvel, deciding that is great. Mm-hmm. But for them to be able to still say, even if we're not gonna give you the origin story of the Fantastic Four, we're still gonna give you that earlier feel of the Fantastic Four, sticking true to something that Marvel, even whether we like it or not, they are very gung-ho on making sure to use the original like Stan Lee material as well. So for them to be able to do that it's just the reason why it's so incredible to me is because you got to think about like Marvel, all Disney period, always tries to hit on as many fan bases as possible. So like there's a whole older demographic that you could pull in who isn't necessarily attracted to the Disney movies, who may have had a familiar a like or an appreciation for things such as the original Star Trek, the Jetsons, things like this. And for them to be able to bring that in all into a movie that we already familiar with characters that we already intertwine with as a fan base, they do it right, yo. Like they do it right. They do it right, even when they do something different. This is why I give so much patience to Marvel, because even when they do something different, it's creative, it's unique, it's smart, it makes sense, it's story driven. None of these things do you ever feel like you get with DC.
With the other rumors too with that movie too, and I'm seeing some things about what was it called, Thunderbolts, where it might have a lot of surprises that folks aren't expecting in that movie. Like there's a whole lot of scenes that the actress supposedly in there said that Marvel hasn't even shown y'all with the trailers, such as Sentry in his full superhero shit and everything like that, who the main villain is and all of that jazz. So I'm not gonna lie, that's a nice little three-piece swing that they coming through for the first half of this year. Might do a little bit of damage. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, if all three movies are great movies, then now you rivaling what else came out around Civil War?
Was it Black Panther? I feel like it had to be.
It was like
you muted it.
Black Panther was like a year or two after Civil War.
There was like three movies though that came out, or two other movies that came out around Civil War, and it was just like hit.
Let me check real quick.
Maybe not. Maybe it was that Thor movie that sucked, but I don't know. It could have been Ragnarok. No, I don't think it was.
Thor Ragnarok wasn't too bad.
But they had like three hits, and that's where everybody was kind of like
Civil War. Where the fuck is this shit at? Civil War. You had Black Widow, Black Panther, 2016, Spider-Man Homecoming, because Spider-Man was just introduced, and then Doctor Strange 2016 to 2017. So Black Widow niggas didn't really wait, what the fuck?
Why that was Black Widow right here? Black Widow shouldn't be there because that was after Infinity War.
Okay, yeah, Black Widow shouldn't be there. All right. Oh, Black Panther is 2018. What the fuck is all right, y'all niggas? Spider-Man Homecoming is 2017. Doctor Strange is 2016. All right, so Doctor Strange 2017 and Thor Ragnarok.
That might have been the three then. Civil War was in between that.
Civil War, it looks like, was before that.
Was before it?
Yeah. Because that is when everybody disbanded and everything like that.
Yeah, right around there though. That's where they were hitting. Like they had movie after movie. And that's when a lot of people were like, "Okay, I'm locked in on whatever Marvel is going to do in the foreseeable future." And I feel like these three have the potential to do that same thing, where they could get people back into, okay, I'm locked in with Marvel for whatever they do going forward. I really do feel like all three of these movies. I think Thunderbolts could be a surprise. I think that the Captain America movie is gonna I'm hearing a lot of people that are talking negatively on it, but I do think that once they actually see that movie in film, they'll have a better appreciation for in theater. They'll have a better appreciation for it. And Fantastic Four just look like it might knock the park out for Marvel this year.
I'm sorry, I misspoke as well. It was Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then Spider-Man that dropped. The three right after that. And then Thor. Yeah, then Thor, and then Black Panther dropped, and then Infinity War dropped after that.
I feel like this is where that starts.
Without the Thor Ragnarok, though. because I don't know what type of quirky ass film they gonna make with who that could bring that comedic factor, and I don't think they hiring that director either. I can't remember that nigga name,
They
but
don't
fuck
need it
that
right
nigga.
now.
And
They
what
don't
he
need it
did
right
with
now.
the-
I think they know it. I think they get that. Think about it. All three of these movies are serious movies, and then after that, we're gonna be moving into
X-Men mutants.
it's a lot of it's some more serious themes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they cool with understanding. Okay, we could chill out on a lot of the comedic stuff for a second, and I think it'll be appreciated.
Alrighty then.
So with us sticking with this, I came across something I wanted us to give a try for this episode since we're on the cusp of talking about movies. I found a tier list that I wanted us to mess around with.
You said this, yeah.
This tier list contains what movies coming out in 2025. It's a random list here. What will be in the $1 billion club, 750 million, 500, 300, 200, under 200?
Just superhero?
Nope, it's all movies that we see here that's supposed to be.
This is what we think they're gonna make, or just like where we will.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow.
Are they giving like a description of these movies too? Because some of these things I
We
don't know.
gotta go with it.
Wait, Wicked 2 coming out this year?
Well, it's coming. I don't think it's coming out this year, but so
okay.
Like I
first
don't know
movie,
some of these.
28 years later, Avatar: Fire and Ash. This is the new John Wick movie, Captain America. I don't know what this is. So this is Fantastic Four, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, How to Train a Dragon live action. Don't know what this is. The new Karate Kid movie, Lilo and Stitch, Megan 2.0. The Minecraft movie. I think this is Superman.
No, Superman right there.
Yeah, Superman symbol over on the end.
Oh, okay, Superman. I don't know what this is. So we can do the movies that we see here, like Snow White, Zootopia, Wicked 2, how we think they're going to do.
Tron Legacy, that's supposed to come out this year.
Yep. So starting off 28 years later, fourth movie in the genre, what was it? 28 days, 28 weeks, 28. No, this is the third one because they skipped the months.
Third one. Yeah.
Yeah. This movie is going to get people butts to chairs, but I don't think it does amazing.
That's the 28 years later.
I agree with that.
Yeah, 28 years later, I don't see it making less than 200 million. I can see it being like 200 million plus, maybe below 3.
Yeah.
A post-apocalyptic horror directed and produced by Danny Boyle.
Mm-hmm.
What is this shit about? The film marks the return of Boyle. Oh, so this is a sequel?
Very Fast Zombies. Yeah. Literally the worst zombies you won't ever want to go against.
Zombies?
Zombies.
So this is like a cult classic type of thing.
The first one was, the second one wasn't Love, and this is kind of like what
trying to get back
hoping,
to it.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
200.
All right, yeah.
200 plus.
I'll probably go with that since it seems like it's a cult classic. I feel like that's a very probably that's 200 mil.
200 mil. I don't see it making less than I don't see it making less than 200, making just above 200 million.
How much is the budget?
I don't know. We'll find out once it releases.
Oh, it's gonna be a success for them because they did everything on iPhones.
Oh yeah.
Really?
No, yeah. They did the whole movie on iPhone.
75 million. It's 75 million. I think they can eclipse that, double it. I think they can do that. More than double it.
I'm gonna stay at 200 plus mil.
I'm with that.
Okay. Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Bro, the fact that the second one made $2 billion after a decade of the first one being out, bro, it's gonna
get it.
Gotta be a Billy. I didn't even watch the second one. Was the second one even good?
So ass, nigga.
That's what I heard.
It was bad.
Bro, let me rant real quick, nigga.
Wait, here we go.
So how was the reviews though?
Bro, the reviews was niggas just sucking James Cameron off. Oh my gosh, the animation, bro, it's the same style as the first joint. There is nothing special. The only thing fucking dog. The only thing special in this movie was the opening part and some other scenes where like the whole theater turned into an atmosphere. Like when I was in the theater, like when they went underwater, the whole theater turned into like the water and shit. You could see like fish swimming past you. Then when they were in the forest, you could see things crawling through the forest. That was cool. But the story, terrible. The acting was like subpar. And it literally, like, honest to God, it's just like, oh, we're an interracial family and your people need to accept me. And that's basically the whole premise of this movie. You knew who was going to die. You knew at what moment they were going to die. You knew how they were going to die. You knew what they were going to do with the body. You knew, Rod, it was the most predictable piece of bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Mhm.
And then it was like, it's just like, bro, like from Avatar 1,
3 hours long.
bro.
Yeah, it was.
If you sit in that movie, you're going to be like, yo, like, this shit should have been over 30 minutes ago. It's really like 2 movies put in one, bro.
So D said it right. It was shot visibly well, but the story was butt. Plot was terrible.
Is that enough to knock it down?
No, it's still going to get a billion.
Carrying that
It's still going.
It's got even
Avatar.
more of a cult
Nigga, that
classic.
shit made $2 billion. The second
That's
one.
If
Right,
it's still
yo,
made
like,
$2
what
billion,
about-
even
yo,
with
when you-
all
I don't
these
see it's
people
not
in-
making less than $1 billion. It's not,
bro.
It's not making less than $1
I
billion.
get it because I know how the hype is around it, but like I really need. I've seen the first Avatar. There's nothing special about that movie.
That shit
anyway.
wasn't even good.
That's why, like, nothing. What is the visuals? That's it.
Bro, but you got to realize
The first movie had a good story though.
It was all right. But look
A
who they
great story.
catering to, bro. Like, it's literally like, yo, we're here. And bro, if I really want to put it like, if I'm being real with y'all, it's really like a white man is accepted by an African tribe and the other tribe members are not accepting of him. Then they need to go to another African tribe because their tribe has been discovered and the humans came and torched all their shit and they got to learn how to survive in this underwater kingdom. It's not underwater, but they like thrive in the sea. Like instead of connecting to a dragon, you got to like conquer the seahorse. The same exact premise of the last
Oh,
joint.
God.
Like, and it's like his sons look like they're interracial kids. Like they look like mixed kids because they don't have dreadlocks like the other kids. They have white people dreadlocks with blue skin. So it's like they already stand out. They act like white niggas. They act like white people around African people. Like they don't act like the tribe they from. Like they, oh my God, bro. It's like, it's so blatantly obvious that this is like an interracial marriage because even when the Sully dude and his wife is around, people look at him different. Like, what the fuck are you? Like, granted, you an avatar, but we can tell it's something different about you from your hair, your mannerisms, and like like he's just trying to take over shit. And it's like, bro, like this, it was so infuriating as a movie because every beat, every 15 minutes or so, you can be like, some shit about to happen. This about to happen. They about to fight. They about to die. They about to escape. He's about to win. He's about to do this. And it's like, bro, you took the first movie and then recreated it as a second movie. That's exactly what this shit is.
Yep.
Then they gonna do it a third time. James Cameron said, "Watch me run this,
bro.
I'm about to do a magic trick."
But
so
the animation,
it's pretty much the like. Yes, it's Avatar, but it's pretty much the animated Avatar movie because the first one, like you said, you got your one tribe. Now this one, they were about the water tribe. Now we're going to fire. Then we're going to, the next one's probably going to be wind. You never know.
Oh my God.
You might as well bring that little Asian nigga on so he can say the word.
Dead ass though. The first movie was the air temple because they was living up in them clouds.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's why they have
so
the
we got
dragons.
air, water,
This
fire.
nigga James Cameron colonized Avatar: The Last
Bruh,
Airbender.
and then when you watch it, it's like it's no reason.
And called it the same thing.
Bro, the humans should not have been able to get these niggas up out of there. And you looking like, yo, like y'all have you can't stay primitive when your last niggas got killed by like robots and machetes, and they still doing shit like using bow and arrow and hunting with sticks and like hissing at people. I'm like, yo, like
I don't like the draw on that color that you use.
You said what?
I don't like the draw in your words when you say it like that.
Bro.
Hunting with sticks.
Bro, but Rob, the way they portray these kids in this Avatar movie, every Avatar is basically some mindless knuckle dragon blue ape that only knows how to make fire with sticks and hunt fish for food and jump on the backs of dragons. It's only Sully, the main blue nigga, that's like, oh, you've never tried this? You've never tried to do that? Really?
And they
nigga?
like, ooh, oh.
And they're like, wow, this nigga has brought peace to us. Maybe we should adopt these earthly ways. And then they get their asses beat.
Yeah.
Niggas is 13 feet tall and they getting their asses beat. His kids is 9 feet tall, running through the jungle at 60 miles an hour, and they getting hit with bullets. Come on, bro. Next movie. This
bro.
Next.
So
I don't even care.
John Wick.
Ballerina.
Real
Real
quick,
quick,
your first John
500K. You
real
know how
quick, it
men
was
going.
43 mil for the first one, 92 mil for chapter 2, 171 mil for chapter 3, and 187.
It's a
chapter
female
I thought you meant that's what they meant at the box office.
Yeah, that's what they made at the box office.
That's what they made at
John
the
Wick
box
did not
office.
make 73 million.
200 plus. 200
Huh?
plus. It's not
John Wick only made 70-something million
It
the
did
first
better,
one.
like on
It did
demand.
43 million.
at the box office, or is that the budget?
That's the lifetime gross.
Yeah, gross is what, the
Bro,
profit?
and this isn't even Keanu Reeves. It's a female lead.
Nah.
You know the outrage around that.
But Keanu may show up in this movie that they said.
No, he is gonna show up.
Yeah.
But again, you know you get those people that's like, I ain't know that ain't my John Wick. That ain't that lady.
What the fuck? John Wick 3 made 320 million. John Wick
I
4,
think
man,
the two.
that bitch
I
going
think
under
the two
200K. Ain't nobody going to see that.
That's
shit.
what I'm. That's what I
Not
was thinking.
200K, 200 million.
Yeah, but T, you got to realize. Look at what it is. It's like we got John Wick, we got the male badass.
No, I know.
We got Neo, but people not gonna want to see no woman doing all this killing.
That's what
like,
I'm.
oh,
That's
nah,
what I'm
fuck
saying.
that. She's
No, but hear me out though.
under
Like,
200K.
with the fact that we know Keanu Reeves is going to be in this movie, it's not going to do 500, right?
No.
But the fact that he's in it may put this right at that 300, 350 million range.
But his ain't make 300 million on its own.
The fourth one, you just said the fourth one made like 300 something million.
Did I?
Yeah, you
No.
did.
That was from AI. I don't know if that's actually true or not, though.
I'm about to look at the box office for it.
I give you the
I looked at the
I
box
give you the
office
200
mojo,
plus.
and
I
it's
don't know
coming
if I
back
could
as
do the 300
187.
plus.
Ow.
I do not know if I could do the 300
Yo,
plus.
T, this
I would
movie
say
not
the
making
200 plus.
plus.
I'll give you the 200 plus.
If
And
Keanu Reeves
D,
can
I
bring in
don't
300 mil.
Oh, the 440 something
40 million. John Wick Chapter 4
is for the worldwide box office. The 187 million is for domestic box office.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they made 440 million off of John Wick 4. So that's what I'm saying. 300.
But that took 4 movies of Keanu Reeves.
No. But I'm saying this is Chapter 4 alone grossed 440 million worldwide.
Yeah, but I'm saying Chapter 4 alone. It took 4 movies for them to reach 400. You're not about to put this Black Widow ballerina bitch in no movie and show Keanu Reeves for 35 seconds and be like, yeah, we got a $500 million on our hands.
Yeah, I agree with D. I think he make a lot of sense.
These Hollywood execs gotta stop.
I'm not saying $500 million. I'm saying 300. Like it might just hit the 300 mark.
I can see 300.
It hit the 300 mark. Not saying 400 or 500. But it's going to hit the 300.
Who's her main villain in this joint?
We don't know.
Because we see John Wick 1, they killed his dog and brought him back in action. John Wick 2, was that John Wick 2 when he was shooting at Common with them little dumbass silencers in the mall?
I think so.
John Wick 3, I don't remember who was in there. But John Wick 4, we got Donnie Yen, all these blinded. Like we have where his story progressed. 400 million. It took from John Wick 1 to John Wick 4 to not even get over $500 million. You are not about to put, just because she's some decent, good actress that popped on the scene, you're not about to have us watching no ballerina. Well, if Black Widow ain't make over that much money, fuck you think this bitch about to do?
Yeah.
I'm with everything he's saying. I agree.
What's Black Widow box office?
I 100% agree with him. I don't even think it had a box office. It went straight to Disney. Then they redid it on.
Black Widow.
It went straight to Disney because of COVID.
Oh. Good.
I can't.
Yeah,
so next
one,
good.
I'll drop it down to 200 million. But Captain America, what are we seeing? Half?
Let me check.
Niggas not going up, bro. With Trump in office, you know they ain't going out to see this Captain America.
Not my captain.
They gonna start protesting at the theaters on some Ruby Bridges. Take that monkey off the screen.
I can't with this man.
Deadpool and Wolverine made 636.
That's it.
That's Lifetime. It might just be the domestic for that. It might be more for the.
We gotta see.
worldwide.
We gotta see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hold on, I got you.
Yeah, I actually would be shocked if it didn't get closer.
It definitely hit a bit.
All time worldwide was 1,338,071,300.
So does that change the outlook on this right now though?
No, I'd give you 300 mil.
I kind of would go 5. I'm kind of with.
I say 5
because worldwide.
Henry Cavill's like Superman didn't even make above 750 billion. Anthony Mackie ain't making half a bit.
I agree with T on this one. I think when you take into account the international as well, I see this being one close to 500.
Okay, no, I can see that with the worldwide.
Let's be honest real quick.
But again, that is a nigga.
It's not only is it let me use the word brother. It's a brother as Captain America. This shit not gonna sit well domestically.
But if it's a good movie in the first week, it's like people come back like, "Yo, that was a really good movie."
After what
transpired, you don't think even some of them gonna be like, I guess I'll go see.
Who just got put in office? His peoples is not finna go out and support this bullshit. We gonna go to the movie.
Anthony Mackie wasn't there on January 6th.
He ain't no Captain of America of me.
You going off from your car after watching the movie? White hoods everywhere.
How
was that last movie?
The reverse of the Black Panther release. Instead of niggas pulling up and
but here's the thing.
Black Panther, but goddamn it, they're not touching Captain America.
But the thing is, I don't see it hitting $1 billion. I don't see it hitting over 750.
Oh, no.
I'm saying middle of the road, 500. Like I see it at least eclipsing 500.
Unless this movie knocks it out the park.
Here's the thing: you got Harrison Ford, and the Red Hulk actually looks amazing. Harrison Ford is going to get those white voters, if you know what I mean. They like a little Indiana Jones.
That is true.
Ford
That's a good point.
Esposito. Is that his name? Giancarlo Esposito?
Yeah.
Giancarlo. Bro, no.
Bring in some of the heaviest hitting actors.
He is right. It's hitting 5.
It's hitting 5.
He's right.
Least.
It's hitting 5.
At least 5.
Just because the actors alone, these is people that people love. People who love Breaking Bad love Giancarlo Esposito. People love Harrison Ford. Mad people love Harrison Ford.
Name one person that said, "I love that nigga Anthony Mackie."
Here's the thing.
Maybe not, but they like the other one.
Hold on.
They like the other ones though.
But here's the thing: Thor Ragnarok made $853 million. So you can't tell me that it's not at least 85.
You got to understand what's happened. Thor Ragnarok was goofy,
trash.
But it was some goofy shit. Who wants to see that goofy shit,
bro? But it made $853 million.
But who sits there and watches
it looks like worldwide, domestically, that shit did 122 million. So most of that shit was
Australia.
My bad. 315 million of that.
It came from the down under.
No, it grossed $855 million, become the highest grossing film of the series and the 9th highest grossing film.
Yeah, I'm saying 315 of it came domestically. The other majority of it came internationally.
But my whole thing is, I'm not saying that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least 500 minimum.
I think 500.
Because it's a Marvel film and it's the first one of the year. So
y'all underestimate.
And it's doing Black History Month. So
y'all are underestimating probably the global climate that we live in.
Niggas even hated seeing Denzel in the Gladiator 2 trailer.
That is very true.
They hated seeing Denzel. Imagine them seeing Anthony Mackie in red, white, and blue.
They hated finding out that they was making a game about a black samurai, even though there's a whole Japanese protagonist.
Gladiator 2 made more than John Wick 4. It made $458 million worldwide.
That's Denzel Washington. Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie ain't no Denzel Washington.
Marvel not on the best track record. And bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this one thing.
Cottonmouth.
When Anthony Mackie got zapped away in Infinity War, my theater was silent, and I went to the theater with all niggas. Ain't nobody give a fuck. When he came back and they said on your left, 2 people gasped, as in like, and said they're back. Nobody said Falcon. Niggas
Bro.
said they're back.
I know it
Bruh,
mean
no,
nothing to
this
y'all.
movie
I
is
know
not
it mean
making-
nothing to y'all, but
Ugh.
T and I could speak to this a little bit more. And I know y'all
May
gonna
not
be like,
mean
nah, yo,
nothing
I
to
know y'all not bringing this up. They got a Seth Rollins, who is like a big WWE star, is also in this. A lot of those people will go a lot of those same people y'all talking about will go just because it's a feature debut from a WWE star as well.
Yep.
It's the
supposedly he's
people
not
that
in
they
there anymore.
put. Is he not in the? Oh no, you might be right. They might be right. They might
don't
be
see-
right.
Why was
T.
not in the movie? I thought.
Here's the thing, though. I can guarantee y'all the first week in the box office, it's gonna make at least 300 million. It's gonna make 300 million first week.
I can see that.
So that means it will just need 200 over the next month.
And I feel like
Worldwide. So it's getting at
internationally,
least
I feel like
500. Yes.
internationally they gonna get it to
This is
5.
worldwide. This is not just in the US. This is worldwide we're talking.
That nigga gonna hit in the streets of Africa, but I'll be
Yeah,
hard
it's
pressed
really-
to
it's
see
really
that nigga floating
specialized
around in
too.
the streets of China. No
I-
cap, I'm
honestly-
sorry.
honestly,
It's really those
I-
three
I-
though.
Or
Harrison
Russia.
Ford, Anthony Mackie, and Giancarlo Esposito to really get seats in or butts in seats. It's really just those three.
That's why I'm saying at least 500. I'm not saying 750. I'm not saying a billion. Right there, middle of the road, 500. Right
All right.
there.
Next
All
movie.
right.
Then.
So, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Oh no, I'm
that might
minimally
reach.
750.
That might reach a Billy.
That shit
Yeah, I
is
really
real.
do think that's gonna be a Billy movie.
See, that's gonna touch
that might reach a Billy.
grandparents.
That's gonna
Not my
yeah,
grandparents.
Yeah, no, like he right.
Billy.
That's a Billy. That's a
That's a
Billy.
That's a Billy.
Billy.
T, because we haven't seen the trailer drop yet. They brought out. Look what they did though. Robert Downey Jr. came out as Dr. Doom for not DreamCon, Comic-Con. They said we don't even want to make this a surprise in the trailer and show him. We showing niggas we got Dr. Doom. In doing that, in that leap of desperation, they're putting him in this movie. They're not saving him for after credit scene. You're going to see either Latveria or you're going to see a glimpse of Robert Downey Jr. with a scarred face. And if you see that glimpse of Robert Downey Jr. in this movie with a Dr. Doom mask, let's say it's not Dr. Doom or it's infamous Iron Man mask, this movie might crack $2 billion. Because if you show the Fantastic Four and you show Robert Downey Jr.'s face, people gonna be like, I
that
thought
alone is a bill. Let me go see. Yeah.
If Captain Marvel made $1 billion by being placed between two Avengers movies and had nothing to do with them shits.
Okay. All right. So we locked on the Billy Fantastic Four. Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
That's a big franchise. I don't know that much about it, but that's a huge franchise. I'll probably put that at a 500.
I don't say it as a 500.
Nah, it's not that big.
No.
It's not that big. It's
300.
It's a big franchise though.
I'm gonna say 200 plus.
200
plus.
Yo, by the end of the year, we gotta screenshot this shit and see.
Y'all don't.
The first one, domestic gross, was 137 million, while the worldwide was 297. Oh yeah, 300.
I can say 300
It's
because you're gonna get all the children that
right.
like Five Nights at Freddy's.
300.
Oh, that's a children's game.
Yeah,
it was
surprisingly.
Yo, T, scroll up a little bit. I can't see nothing. There we go.
All right, so I'm not gonna worry about these two movies, but How to Train a Dragon, in live action.
Another 3, at minimum
3, I guess. 3.
Minimum
Nigga,
3.
How to Train Your Dragon?
It's a
you would be surprised,
bro. You gotta understand, kids will get those numbers up. Y'all can't underestimate. That's why everything is geared to kids. That's a bill,
bro. How to Train Your Dragon had what, like 3 movies? Look at the animation on the dragon.
My thing is 750 at least.
That might be 750 domestic, nigga.
Bro,
okay. You know what? I could say go 750, but I'm like, the casting for that movie is literally like they pulled the animation to life. Like
How to Train Your Dragon. Hold up. How to Train Your Dragon.
The trailer did look great.
First one, worldwide gross 495 mil. How to Train Your Dragon 2, 614 mil. How to Train Your Dragon, the hidden
He might
world,
be right. It might be a
520 mil.
He might be right. It might.
I got an idea. Hold on. Look up the live action of Lion King. How did that do?
No,
The
that's
the
different.
No,
first
no,
one
no,
that
no,
came
no, no,
out?
no, no. No, it's not
that's
different. It's
different.
not
That's very
different.
different.
It's not
These are
different. No, it's
taught.
not.
See, there are no humans in Lion King. We had British
But here's the
lions.
thing. But here's the thing, though.
British
Lion
lion.
King. Lion King is a pure Disney classic.
No, but that's
Yes, and
different.
they have.
see?
But here's the thing, though. Can you
That
just
was the
look up?
Mufasa? What you
No,
talking
not
about?
Mufasa. I'm talking
No,
about the
we talking
regular
about
Lion
Lion
King.
But you
That
It
gotta
dropped
was
in
look.
1994. Regular Lion King. All right, and the 2019 one.
2019.
Oh my goodness!
543.6 million in
The
the United States
original
and Canada. 1.1
billion.
Oh, it's cracking a Billy. It's cracking a
Yeah,
Billy.
it's cracking a Billy.
That's literally. It's like this. This is how you gauge it, because if one live action film, which this is one of those big ones that's a kids movie, cracks it, then I can say that this will crack a Billy.
But this
That's
is
why
different though too, because it's like this is made for kids that grew up in this little iPad generation. They gonna run
It's
to the theater
all
to see
of
this
them.
shit.
It's
Everybody
all
was
of them.
apprehensive about Lion King because you like, yo, that don't sound like fucking Mufasa. Simba sound like Childish Gambino. It don't seem like no lion. We got Scar played by fucking Chutwell Echtafor, whatever the nigga name is. Nigga couldn't even sing the fucking song. I'm like, Jeremy Irons still alive, and y'all picked Chutwell Echtafor, Etouffee, whatever the fucking nigga name is. I'm like, bro, that line and Beyonce as a voice actress, she need to be cast in shit else.
Oh my god!
Let's stop it.
Oh my gosh! Let's go to the next movies.
All right, Karate Kid.
500.
I put that
500.
3.
Where the fuck
It
did
could
where
be
the fuck the black boy go?
No, the only
Jaden Smith?
reason why I say 5 though is because that
You're getting the
series on
classic.
Netflix
Yep.
that really brought a lot of new fans in.
And they got
So
Ralph
this will
Macchio
literally,
back.
yeah, because this will be right after Cobra Kai.
Mhm.
Yeah, put that at 5K.
Cobra Kai
Jaden
might be in there though.
is from Karate Kid.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Cobra
Nigga, that's the
Kai
Karate
is-
Kid right there.
Yeah,
Ralph
bro.
Macchio.
Johnny
Yeah.
Lawrence and Ralph.
Yeah.
Are you
Cobra
back?
Kai is Karate Kid, Rob.
I didn't know. My bad.
I'm sorry. Lilo and Stitch. That's
Billion.
Billy. That's a billion.
Depending
That's
who
a
the
live
I
cast
see
action?
that.
as that thick ass sister. You stop being a creep.
All right.
Where the
Megan
heck is
2.0. That's 500.
Only
I
this
don't
nigga
know
would be
enough
thinking
about-
No,
that.
Megan 2.0 gonna be like a 475 mil. Just
Sure
just
about that.
I'll put it on Freddie. Yeah, I'll put it on the same level as Freddie. It will be. It might not hit 5+.
But Megan. Okay, Megan.
Was Megan
Yeah,
good?
see what the last one brought in. And the numbers should be more because it was a lot. It was light, so the
I
numbers
never
should
even
be
watched that
more.
movie.
Yeah, I didn't either. Rob.
What is it called, Megan?
Worldwide,
Yeah.
it made 181 mil.
Yeah, so double it. You know what I'm saying? Double it for.
Because it really, like, literally, Megan on Rotten Tomatoes did really well.
Yeah, some doubling it sounds. Yeah.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Jesus Louise.
It's a really it's a
a
cult,
good movie.
kind of like a cult classic for a lot of people. So, that's like Chucky. If Chucky, when Chucky was coming out, that was doing well in the box office because it was a cult classic, even if it wasn't good.
So, Minecraft.
That's another one where it's a big children
Just a cult
base.
classic.
300.
It might be a Billy how people
It's
play
not gonna be a
Minecraft.
I don't know if I
Billy.
would say a Billy, but you got to throw kids in here for that.
That's
Well,
why.
that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, it's on the same level as Finance and Freddy's for me. That's what I'm saying. It will make 300.
I'm not mad at that.
If you got people who are in the cult for How to Train Your Dragon, how many people do you think is a comparison to?
Wait. Do I need to show you the
Minecraft.
trailer? Do I need to show you the trailer to Minecraft?
No, I'm okay. All right, never
Okay.
mind. How
I'm
you
like,
said
all right, I
that? It's
believe
It was
you.
okay.
that.
I
It was
believe
bad.
you.
It was
It's okay.
terrible.
It's okay.
Mortal Kombat 2.
What? That's that joint. Everybody been waiting on that joint. Let me check the joint.
For real?
No.
Yeah,
the
that first one wasn't too bad, right?
No, it was terrible.
It was?
Yeah, I would say maybe 2+, maybe the 200+. If we got, it's probably in the same realm as John Wick and 28 Years
It
Later.
did 55% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Jeez Louise.
but it had
Well-
an 85% audience score.
What was the name of that? Oh, just Mortal Kombat 2021.
Yeah.
84 mil worldwide
Yep. Not.
and 42 domestic.
It might be under. Yeah, honestly,
Under.
I would be comfortable putting that under.
Snow White.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, no. Snow White is cold. I would do 750 though. I would honestly, I wouldn't put it as high up.
Oh, y'all niggas must not be privy to what then came out about this Snow White.
What happened?
What?
Roll a trailer, nigga.
Roll the trailer.
No, it's dope. I saw it in the theater. It's really impressive.
No,
that's what I said. Ability.
Do you not see the outrage that was for Little Mermaid? It is amplified for Snow White.
It's a black girl.
It's
it's
clean.
White.
Like, think about the animated Snow White. No, I actually watched the trailer.
To us, they asked for Snow White, not Consuela.
She looked like. I mean, she kind of looked like.
Turn the volume up real quick, T.
It's really good.
She looked like one of the same immigrants they try and get up out the country right now.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Gal Gadot?
Mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, majesty. But the lovely maiden I now behold.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place. Hello? Is there anybody here?
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost.
You'll be safe from the queen here.
The queen stole everything from all of us.
I'm gonna need your help.
It's time to restore our kingdom.
Waiting on a wish, holding out for someday, hoping somehow.
Okay, we don't even have to go any further. You know what?
That's easily one of the best Disney live actions. I'm actually back at a bill.
They changed the whole storyline. They changed the whole storyline.
He's supposed to be dead and get kissed by the nigga in the mouth, and they go fight to
yes.
She still goes through that. It's in the trailer.
They turn this bitch into Electra.
Hold on.
The witch is still in it.
No, but here's the thing, though. The witch tricks her in eating the daggone apple, where Prince Charming comes out of nowhere and kisses her for her to wake up. They switched the whole daggone storyline.
No, it's still happening that way. In the trailer, they showed a witch handing her the apple.
Where you see the apple, nigga?
We ain't finished watching the trailer. It was at the end of it.
They showed an apple in there.
They showed a box. Bro, now I'm talking about who that girl with that little wave cut?
That's the cleanest one-to-one.
Apple, my dear.
Wait, apple.
Look at that.
Bro, it's the cleanest. It's the cleanest. It's the cleanest.
Whoa.
That's the cleanest. From Disney. You cannot tell me what. Go back and look at it. It's like perfectly. It's the perfect live adaptation.
I'll give you 750.
Niall, did you see what Snow White looks like?
Bro, she looked like Snow White looked more ambiguous than the other princesses in Disney.
Maybe you didn't hear the last part of that name. Snow White.
Bro, T, pull up a picture of Snow White. It looks like Snow White, though. Whether they don't, it looks like Snow White.
In the words of Dr. Umar, that's a salsa bunny. Oh. She is not Snow White. That's not my Snow White. Niall, there are YouTube channels saying Disney's done. They keep casting all these people.
I do agree with you, D. Like that part do be getting people.
You're right. You're right.
It's Snow
White, not Snow Rosita.
Yo, please. They're not about to have Snow Morena. They're not about to have.
They said that's Snow Blanco, Rob.
Do you think they about to have? Listen, Niall. Look at the people at the school. You think Mr. Shiling gonna let his daughter go taint her eyes seeing a black Snow White?
It's an
No,
it's
baby.
a great. That looks.
That's it's not lore accurate. White people, you know what? I'm gonna just tell the truth real quick. White people are enraged about a lore accurate Black Little Mermaid, a Snow White, a Rapunzel, but then they ain't batting their eyes at Christian Bale playing an Egyptian and Moses from 2,000 years ago. Ain't that a bitch? Sigourney Weaver playing fucking an Egyptian goddess, but they up here flapping their gums because Snow White got a little color on her. That shit ain't making no billion. Come on.
Nigga said I rest my case.
Okay.
If that shit makes 750K, bro.
Not 750K. It's a million, first of all.
Yeah, I got some saying that.
I got a question.
This should not even hit that.
Is this Mission Impossible right
They
here?
It
not
looks like
getting a
fucking
million.
Mission Impossible.
Is
What
that
the
Mission
fuck is
Impossible?
that?
I mean, what else
Yeah.
did Tom Cruise act in?
Yeah, it's Mission Impossible. That's 750. Easy. Hold on. What did Top Gun get? Time out. What did Top Gun get?
Mission
Like
Impossible,
you said,
the
T, go
Final
and look at some
Reckoning.
comparisons. What did Top Gun get?
I got you.
Top Gun had to hit $1 billion, right?
What is it? Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Top Gun 2.
We gonna make this easy. While he's searching that Wicked 2, boom.
Top Gun 2 made
Billy.
718 million.
So are we saying Mission Impossible hitting $1 billion?
Mission Impossibles have been the lowest. Mission Impossible was the third one, and that was 399.
That was how many years ago?
That was Mission Impossible 3. That was 2006. The most recent one,
Bro, that's in 06. It was
2018. 2018. Mission Impossible Fallout made 786 million.
We bring it back up.
750.
Yo,
they released another one in 2023. My bad. Dead Reckoning Part 1. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing this is the Part 2. 566 million.
Yo, what did Wicked make for box office global?
Wicked?
I'm trying to look at it right now. They give me all these fucking numbers. Excuse my French. God damn.
Wait, time out. This is the second one that did Ariana
So
Grande
Wicked made over 700 million worldwide.
Yeah.
It ain't hit $1 billion?
Nope.
The second one should hit $1 billion.
It will.
Yeah.
They'll show more Ariana Grande in that one. They're like, well, get
I
this
didn't
green
even
monkey
realize it was a 2. I thought this was the first one.
Are you talking about?
Wicked came out 2024.
Yeah, Wicked came out last year, and if you watch the beginning of it, it says Wicked Part 1.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next movie.
Okay,
Superman.
Under $200.
The way I've been seeing these grown men glaze it, they might go to see it twice.
It's
750.
It might be 750.
I'm with. Yeah.
If it's a goofy ass movie, like a comedy, it might hit $2 billion.
What was the last? Hold on, time out.
I might
want
teeter
a
on the
number on
billion.
that. I want a number on that. What did the Justice League movie get?
Oh, you don't want to know that shit.
Yeah, what did the Justice
that
League
shit worldwide?
Because it was mad
nuts.
anticipated.
655.9 million.
Yeah, and then Superman hitting 750.
Nigga, if Batman versus Superman couldn't hit $1 billion, that's a damn shame. Two most popular comic book characters.
Yeah, that's
2
wild.
to 3.
That's how you know that was not.
Batman versus Superman made 874 million.
That shit should have made $2 billion if the story was right.
That shit made more money than the Justice League film. Is crazy.
Honestly.
They
the
should have
Justice League movie was bad though.
That don't even shock me. Like
that's
said,
fucked because I'm pretty sure the shit where he showed it, his actual cut, where he released it on HBO Max, it didn't actually release. So none of those proceeds go towards the fucking actual movie.
Because Joss Whedon rewrote some of that and reshot the movie. So when they let Zack Snyder go, they just had Joss Whedon come in to make them edits.
That's fucking barnacles.
Yeah, he fired all over them.
I'll make this easy. The Bad Guys is making 200 mil.
No,
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
The Bad Guys, the animated joint?
Yeah, it's making 200 mil for the kids.
Is that The Conjuring?
Oh, I think I know what that is.
Yeah, this is the kids. I'll say 200 million. It's not gonna make under, but it's gonna make 200 mil at least.
Worldwide, it made 250 million for the first one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It will stay right here because this one I looked at the trailer. It's not that great.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay.
So The Conjuring,
I'll go
500.
3. Y'all really think
500.
5?
No, I think 3.
The Conjuring
I
it
go
was
3.
316. Conjuring 2 was 310.
Keep going.
300.
Keep going.
Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It was 206.
3.
Yeah, it might be 3. Okay, never mind.
Thunderbolts 750.
The Thunderbolts. I don't know about 750.
I don't know about
Deadpool
750.
and Wolverine couldn't even eclipse 750. I don't believe.
Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine got $1 billion though.
Oh, $1 billion. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's what I'm saying. Because I'm just saying, y'all feel like Clarence ain't gonna make over 500 million. I think the some Thunderbolts got pretty much an all white cast. It might look good for Republicans. It might look good for Republicans.
All white cast. I ain't hear no outrage. God forbid if they had Photon and fucking Black Panther and
here's the thing.
Cottonmouth.
Hold on.
America under
Luke Cage.
Yo, D, let me make it. Let's go further with it. The only person of ethnic descent is Ghost.
And she
but
got
Ghost
a
is
mask.
wearing a mask. She wearing a mask the whole time, and it's white. It's a white mask.
See, yeah.
750 though, y'all.
If they had Luke Cage, Anthony Mackie, Photon, and Ironheart, that movie would be under 200K.
It'll be down here.
It'd be off the list.
They'd be like, yeah, your budget is around 10 million. Sorry, guys.
Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy.
I put like 5.
Hold on.
The last movie was cool, but it's like, damn, we ain't seen shit from the joint.
Tron movie's probably crazy. Hold on now. Tron Legacy was 399. Is this just a reboot of it?
Yeah. Or it's like a continuation. I
399.
think Jeff Bridges in there.
It might be
homeboy that played
I'm
the
not
Joker
gonna
and
lie.
the Suicide Squad.
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
it might
don't help.
it might be 750. I'm not gonna lie. Jared Leto's a good actor.
Yeah, but it's Tron. Like the first joint ain't really do no numbers.
390.
It came out when, like 2010?
2010, yeah. 399 mil.
Y'all just bugging me with this Thunderbolt 750. Captain America 500, bro.
Mario, we not.
Oh my
Come
god!
on, we living
All
in
right,
reality.
That's what I was saying.
And here's the
Zootopia,
thing.
Bill.
you think Zootopia, Billy?
2016 made a 1 million worldwide.
1 billion?
1 billion, bro.
That nigga said 1 million.
I was like, 1 million. T,
My
bring
brain-
that all the way down.
Like, why this shit
my
getting
brain.
made?
Yeah, so
Nigga.
1.24 billion, 1.024 billion.
International is fucking nuts in comparison to domestic. Zootopia
Yeah, they go
domestically
crazy.
made 341.
That's what I would have thought it
Nigga,
made.
International made fucking upwards of 600 something
84 million.
by
Yeah, that's-
itself.
Yeah, but that's international. But like the fact that
It probably could play in China. I'm not
It
even being
only
funny. It
doubled.
probably could play in China.
But it only doubled what the US did, and it's all over the world.
China, bro.
Am I being like a weirdo by thinking that our movies just play in every theater across the world and we the only people that make movies?
Yeah. We aren't the only people that make movies.
What are these 3 movies?
Nobody shows shit over here. I ain't seen a Bollywood movie, a Nollywood movie.
Because we don't necessarily.
Because we're racist and we would never play no Indian gentleman.
In our theaters, not in my theater.
I'm not playing fucking Jungle Book 2, 3, and 4.
F1.
You're not
This is a
just
Brad
of
Pitt movie,
America,
F1.
boy. Oh
F1,
yeah, that's gonna do good. That'll be about 500.
200.
Nah, that's F1 is very popular right now.
Yeah, very popular.
So what is
The
this
white
other
protagonist too.
Yeah,
slap a 300 plus immediately
going off
on
of that right.
Right.
If we going off that white nationalism, F1 might hit a bill.
But is it Brad Pitt as the racer, or is it I believe I've seen the trailer. I believe the brother in the movie that's the main character is a mixed brother, an octoroon. They said he got a speck of that nigga blood.
Well, see, that's the only reason why it's probably not 750 then, and we at the 500.
And that's the reason nobody been talking about the movie. We can't
do these DEI hires.
Timothy Chalamet is gonna blow it up.
Oh,
Timothy Chalamet got to play as every character in every movie now from now on.
What was that to you?
This movie is called Elio. It's an animated movie by Pixar. So I know it's made from the same people that made Inside Out.
Pixar can get 300.
How much? Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
But what is this movie right here, though?
Yeah, what is that?
It look like Scarlett Johansson.
You gotta Google. I
never
saw
mind
he was
when you
trying to
look close
reverse
to it.
engine it.
That look like Scarlett Johansson.
Nah, that Pixar movie might go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Oh wait, hold on. What? Buzz Lightyear didn't even do crazy in the box office. That's
Nah.
crazy.
That's why
Incredibles.
Pixar ain't been hitting
Oh,
numbers.
Jurassic
Ooh,
Park
man.
Rebirth. This is Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
that's
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Park. That's probably another 300.
Five.
Yeah. It's
Five.
Jurassic Park. Name reason I give you 5.
How you spell Jurassic? Never mind.
JURASSIC.
JUR?
JUR.
Is it new people that's doing
got
it,
it.
or is it the
Yeah,
same?
Jonathan Bailey, Scarlett
They
Johansson.
made a Billy on that first one that dropped in 2015. Good
Mhm.
lord.
But Chris Pratt is not. I don't think he's gonna be in this.
Yeah,
one.
it's not that.
Good.
Chris Pratt got a. He got a.
That
number
nigga need to
5,
focus
so-
on fucking being Star Lord. Damn it.
He's not coming back for a while.
Supposedly he's supposed
Because
to have
he money. He one of those people that's like money. Like if he in it, he gonna-
Marshala Ali's in this Jurassic Park movie.
Mahershala Ali.
A woman and a family get stranded on an island that's home to ferocious dinosaurs.
Disney love recycling their fucking actors. You know that?
But Disney's not making
Is
Jurassic
Disney
Park.
a part of this? They don't own the company that's making it?
No.
No, that's who does
Don't say Sony.
No. Is that Warner Brothers? Who does Universal Studios? Is that Universal? Universal does.
Nigga.
Yeah, I know. Universal Universal does Jurassic Park. I think.
But didn't Universal get
Yeah, Universal Pictures.
Didn't Universal get bought out? Am I bugging?
That's
I thought
21st century.
Hulk just got
21st
bought
century
out.
got bought out.
21st
Yeah,
century.
Universal Studios is the film studio arm of NBC,
Yeah.
subsidiary of Comcast. Well, honestly, let me see if I can save this.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna come back. Watch our order be completely
wrong.
Completely wrong. Did it
Watch,
download
so
to
we
you?
we ain't gonna get one wrong. Watch.
Gonna
Hopefully
get that
we
Captain.
two.
Gonna get that Captain America.
Captain
one wrong.
America under 200.
I do think we wrong with Captain America. I
Coming out-
don't.
It's coming out on Black History Month. They're gonna be in hiding. They ain't gonna-
Thunderbolts, a Billy.
Bro, and it come on Valentine's Day. People just gonna be like, all right, yeah, let's go to the movies.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's when it come out.
They set him
Thunderbolts,
up for failure, bro.
Thunderbolts, a Billy. Reviews are going to say en masse. I'm so happy we finally got to making movies great again.
Not
Bro,
my captain. Not my
Thunderbolts
Cinderella.
Thunderbolts really might hit $1 billion on that goofy ass shit.
Not my Stitch.
Lilo not
Depending
doesn't
on-
look Hawaiian.
Depending on who the
Lilo looked like fucking Olivia Mirable.
Oh my god.
nigga said the whole fucking government.
Government.
Shout out
The
to
whole
homie Olivia
thing.
Mirable. We were cool with Olivia, wasn't we? I thought I
Yeah.
was cool with her. But yeah, Lilo looked just like Olivia. I'm like, yo, this don't have not a speck of Hawaiian blood in here.
The actress is Hawaiian.
They said we finna dump all this money on this damn alien. We got to get this shit right. Fuck the cast. Who gonna be the security guard?
Bro, that
Monique?
is a hard CGI to do. Stitch?
Viola Davis.
Oh God, I don't want that bitch in another movie for the next 5 years. Snotty nose.
Viola Davis
Davis.
playing Viola Davis.
I see
Viola,
YouTube
could
for her
you
today.
imagine?
I almost threw my phone.
They put her in like Cinderella, and she just playing Viola Davis.
Viola Davis plays a violin.
Yo,
Cinderella.
yo.
Oh my gosh, I can't do this again.
Fucking Viola Davis, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Yo.
Cheers.
That shawty that played I don't know if y'all seen Star Wars, the game, the not Last Order, but the movie or the game after that, the most recent one they dropped. They got a shawty named Seer in there, and she technically plays the one in Suicide Squad in the game they just released. I feel like she would be a nice
Wait,
Viola.
what's her name?
I can't remember her fucking name.
Wait, what does she play in Star Wars? You said Seer.
Should be a nice Viola Davis.
I was
You
about to
about to
say,
say.
she'd be what the fuck? You know it, Amanda Waller, goddammit.
You talking about
That
Seer?
was
Oh,
funny.
Cere, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, this hoe, Seer Junda. Who played Seer Junda?
She sounds OD like a goddamn.
Isn't she in that video game we watched with T?
Deborah Wilson.
No, she not thick enough. One thing about Viola Davis, she got the love.
In Suicide Squad, she seemed very commanding though. She gives off those vibes, even though she's not thick enough. So Viola Davis is thick enough for you?
Facts. I take it down. I just don't like that bum ass afro they keep giving her in these movies and shows.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to look crazy because you like Amanda Waller be bugging.
Nigga said, y'all just going.
That's why I said Octavia Spencer got that black woman face that's like, yo, she can't fight me clearly, but she looked like she just come up and just shoot your ass. That's Octavia Spencer. Even Oprah Winfrey was up for the role of fucking Amanda Waller. Viola Davis is too much of a Broadway actor for Amanda Waller because you're getting too much acting. I need Amanda Waller to be intimidating. Octavia Spencer,
I can see that.
Snot bubble. As soon as you say that, I just started thinking about that snot bubble scene.
Bro, she had a.
We gotta leave Viola Davis. Viola Davis is a wonderful human being.
Yeah, she is.
Did y'all see her in that scene in Woman King when she was doing all that fucking crying?
No.
She was in that hot tub. Oh my God. I was like, Viola Davis doing scenes like this? Hot tub with the back out chocolate skin.
This is where this nigga's journey started.
No, let me stop.
You wanted to say more.
He wanted to go crazy. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just gonna skip past what this nigga said. I asked this nigga specifically. So Viola Davis is thinking up for you. He said, hell yeah. I'll take it down. Quick as hell.
Facts.
Quick as hell, bro.
He's like, I'll take that down, but not watch her in a movie acting.
Yeah, I can't watch no movies with you, but I'll take you down real quick.
Viola Davis. That's Viola Davis. Shut the fuck up.
Yo, y'all gotta chill.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, Miss Viola Davis.
The wild part is I follow this woman on Instagram and she just like the kindest.
One of these days she gonna stumble upon our page and be like, "Hey,
what these
niggas do?"
She gonna straight had a 50 Cent meme. Like, what
the fuck people?
We never said
this wind is crazy as hell.
They said my hair was fucked up.
I got snot bubbles. I'm playing myself.
Hey, take me down. Oh, we love you, Viola.
Yes, we do. It's a staple in the community.
You imagine if she
in the
came on this
entertainment community.
podcast, how we got the little name, she would just put Viola Davis playing Viola Davis. Where
we ever get the opportunity to fucking get her on the pod, we're deleting these videos ASAP.
Yeah, we gotta delete these videos because I'm like, the way we've been talking about Viola Davis, no.
And we gotta get that nigga D a muzzle too. Viola Davis in the room, social awareness, -10.
Oh, last second of that episode, she be signing off. We did everything right. D just be like, "You know, I take you down, Viola."
Take my muzzle off at the last second.
She gonna ask right when she get on. Why did he got a muzzle on?
When is the next time you're playing yourself? When is the next movie you're playing something? What do you mean by that? You know, in every movie you play, you just play yourself. Do it
just
to
you.
Yo, don't let me get a one-on-one with that broad.
Oh my God.
This is where we gotta leave up out of here. We appreciate y'all yet again for stopping on by with us. Squad Nero back in this thing. We had a little Monday thing because of football Sunday yesterday.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Sad turn of events, but yet we are here today. So we appreciate y'all again for stopping by for another episode. We should be back to our regularly scheduled programming for next Sunday. So please like and subscribe. We got Crocco's Corner on all podcast platforms. Nasty Nino as always, and T Smooth. Check them out at twitch.tv/Smooth Entertainment. Again, appreciate y'all again. Y'all have a good rest of y'all week, and we are out.
My target when I gotta lock the bubble scope. Watch out for the